So, have you ever thought about getting a tattoo? I thought about getting one before, like a little one. How do you feel about tattoos? A lot of people have different opinions about it. Well, there is a woman from Mexico. Her name is Maria Jose Cristerna, and she has 96% of her body covered in tattoo art, as she claims. So she got her first tattoo age 14, and she's referred to as the Vampire Woman, although she likes to be called the Jaguar Woman. And get this, she's a Mexican lawyer, which is kind of cool, actually. That's just my opinion. Can you imagine hiring a lawyer and she has 96% of her body covered in tattoos? But get this, that's not it. That's not just it, okay? This woman, okay, I want to show you this woman. I'm going to put a picture of this woman here. Look at this woman, okay? She's more than just tattoo art, okay? She has transformed her body into a work of art. Now, whether you think this work of art is good art or not is, your opinion, but she's really making a statement. She's making a clear statement of something, okay? Now, she decided to do all this after a marriage that just was really violent, had a lot of domestic violence, domestic abuse. So she's trying to make a statement, and I'm thinking she's trying to actually speak out about, her feelings about domestic violence, maybe about how it shattered her, that it really transformed her in some way, or just about how horrific domestic violence is. It could be a sad thing that actually it affected her in such a way that maybe she's maybe she's really in pain and she's really trying to scream about that. Or just get people's attention in some way to really recognize domestic violence. So it's really interesting about why she's doing this. And so further information about this is that she actually has 4 children. So she is a mother. And this really is interesting that a lot of her tattoo art is symbolic. So she has 4 eyes that she says represents her children on her body, and then the tattoo on her face she put there to remember her mother. Another interesting fact is that she tattooed her own leg. So she is a tattoo artist as well. So she's a lawyer, a Mexican lawyer, and then she's also a tattoo artist. And then she goes to a lot of conventions and about her art. And she does sell some clothing. I tried to look up her clothing line and I could not find it online, but her clothing supposedly is called Mujeres Vampiro, so vampire woman clothing. She only speaks Spanish, so she isn't able to speak English. So if you do find any video of her, it's always in Spanish, and then they have translation with subtitles. Now, I came across her first off in the Guinness World Records. So she is in the Guinness World Records. And then she has a statue. They made a statue of her in the Ripley, believe it or not, museum. So it's a wax figure of her, which looks very lifelike. And so just keep in mind, just really comprehend, 96% of her body is covered in tattoos. 96%. So the only thing that's not in tattoos are the palms of her hands because it's a problematic area to put a tattoo on your hands. So she is just covered. And that's why she is in the Guinness World Records, because she is the woman with the most tattoos ever. Now, she doesn't just have tattoos. She has body modifications. So she has a split tongue. She has piercings, ear expansions, eye tattoos. She has changed her eye color, which she says she changed her eye color to the color that she always wanted them to be. Even when she was a little girl, she wanted them to be that eye color. She has dental implants for fangs. So she has legit fangs like a vampire. And she said that she always wanted to she always found vampires fascinating, even when she was a child. And so I came across that she has 10 horn implants, actually made out of titanium, in her head. And the thing of it is, she wants more of those in the back of her head. So she's not done with these body modifications and these surgeries. So she this was in 2011. So she may have had these further body modifications, but she wanted a Victorian waistline with surgery. And then she wanted to have further implants of horns in the back of her head. Another thing, it said that she had scarification body modifications. So I'm taking that as not actual scars, but scars that she made on her body through surgery. So that's, yeah, that might bring up some certain feelings about that. So that is the Vampire Woman from Mexico. I have mixed feelings about this. So I really admire what she's doing with the statement about speaking out about domestic abuse and domestic violence. However, I am really kind of horrified at the same time. And that might be what she's going after. She wants to bring up that feeling of horrification so that it brings up recognition. So I think this is, I mean, I really see it as beautiful on one side, but then really horrific on the other. And so that's kind of my personal view. I wonder what you think about it. So let me know what you think about all this. Would you ever do body modifications, or do you think that we could speak out about domestic violence in other ways, maybe healthier ways? So I would really like to know what you think about it.